What's up, everyone? Matt Pack here from Primal Fit 360, and I'm back with tip number 2 of the 5 most important things to help busy professionals reach optimal health and lose body fat. And I'm gonna go ahead and say it, and I may get some haters because of this, but that's okay, right? People put way too much emphasis on working out. Working out just isn't as effective as most people think, and I'm gonna prove it right now, all right? So movement, right? Not exercise, not working out. Moving is more important than exercising. Let me explain. Do the math. How many days, how many hours in a week? There's 168 hours in a week. Let's say you're working out 5 days a week for 1 hour each. That's 5 hours per week. What are you doing with the other 163 hours of the week? What are you doing with the other 163? Right? Don't wonder why you're overweight when you're working out 5 days a week. Don't wonder why you're overweight when you work out 7 days a week. Right? Don't wonder why. It can't compete with the inactivity that you live, that lifestyle, that inactive, sedentary lifestyle that you live, the other 163 or more hours that you're not working out, right? We are a seated culture. You're sitting in a chair eating breakfast. You're sitting in your car in traffic on the way to work. You're sitting all day at work. You go work out for 1 hour, get back in traffic, sit eating again, get back home, sit and eat dinner, then you sit on the couch and watch TV again. You are seated the majority of your day and the majority of your life. A high percentage of Americans are seated the majority of their life. So put that in context or perspective with how much you're actually working out percentage-wise per week. You can't compete with the inactivity. That's why diet, right, is the most important thing. The most important thing. That's why we see so many overweight people that work out a lot. They're in the gym all the time. Understand that working out is just the icing on the cake, people. It's just the icing. Where the cake, pardon the pun, is actually food intake, right? Or reducing food intake, or reducing calories like we spoke about yesterday, all right? So let's work out. Let's work on that cake, right? That's the biggest thing. The icing, the exercise, that's easy. What are you doing outside of the gym, all right? Because I see overweight people running all the time. I see overweight people in the gym. I see overweight spinning instructors, overweight aerobic instructors, overweight marathon runners. I see it all the time. So moving is much more important than exercising. And obviously, the nutrition factor is even number 1 on the list. Number freaking 1 on the list. So moving, what do I mean by moving, right? There's an acronym called NEAT, right? N-E-A-T, N-E-A-T, non-exercise activity thermogenesis. All right, what this means is the activity that you're doing while not exercising. It's basically being fidgety. Being fidgety, you're moving, you're walking your dog, you're riding your bike, you're going on a walk with your husband or wife. You are being active throughout the day. You're on your feet. And that's why I like pedometers. I like them. Put them on your waist. See how many steps you're getting per day. That 10,000 step goal is actually really good. The more steps you get, the more steps you're achieving. That's neat. That's non-exercise activity thermogenesis right there. Add that in with exercising 2 or 3 days a week. Add that in with the cake, right? Where we're looking at food intake and quality of the food, the calories and the quality at the same time, sleep and stress management and all that stuff. Now we have this holistic approach to health and losing body fat, right? Getting healthy and losing body fat, right? So there you have it, 168 hours in a week. How many hours of that week are you actually working out? Now, what are you doing the rest of the time? There's no way you can contend with the amount of inactivity compared to the 5 to even 7, even 10 hours a week that you're exercising or working out, right? So there's tip number 2. Don't put so much emphasis on exercise and working out. More emphasis on movement. Get out of the gym. Spend way too much time working out and in the gym, right? Spend more time with your family, your kids, at work. Get more work done, right? Get a life, all right? Tip number 3 coming up I'll see you soon.